Enforcement in Yuma says domestic violence numbers have slightly increased since the start of the stay-at-home order in March. A domestic violence survivor spoke with our News 11's Carmen Valencia about what others can do to get help during this pandemic.
Reina tells me that she lived with physical, emotional, and spiritual abuse for 7 years. Her hope is that no one feels alone during this pandemic. Since March, Yuma police say domestic violence numbers have slightly increased. Several households now living with an overload of uncertainty, triggering potential domestic violence.
Money could be a huge thing, and that could definitely be something that could be causing more domestics.
Sergeant Franklin says 5 to 10 calls per week have come in since the stay-at-home orders began. This April, YPD received 50 calls, compared to only 30 calls in April of 2019.
Leave for the sake of your health and your physical well-being or mental well-being, or chance to get yourself sick.
Reina experienced domestic violence for 7 years and knows all too well what it's like to feel self-isolated.
It was physical, emotional, spiritual.
She says at a time when the world is on lockdown, others are battling another enemy behind closed doors.
They're talking about the loneliness. You feel humiliated.
And urges anyone to get help.
You may not be getting beaten physically, but if you're getting beaten emotionally, seek help any way you can.
If you or someone you may know is in need of help, call your local law enforcement. You can also find that information on kymake.com. Reporting in Yuma, Carmen Valencia, News 11.
Carmen, thanks. Well, the additional YPD officers on the roadways over the holiday weekend were able to stop several drunk drivers. Officers issued 4 DUIs, 2 of which were aggravated DUIs, and the average blood alcohol level was 0.16. Good news, though. They contacted 2 sober drivers during